Order 13 is a new horror simulator game where you have to package and ship items in order to fulfill your daily quota. Simple enough, right? Wrong. The game throws a couple of obstacles in your way to prevent you from fulfilling your quota. The first is a timer which comes in the form of your cat. You need to make sure your cat stays happy, which you keep track of with your cat's happiness meter. Every second you spend in the warehouse gathering items to ship, your cat's happiness meter ticks away. If you spend too much time away from your cat, it'll unfortunately succumb to sadness and the game will be over. Your cat's happiness meter resets to 100% at the start of each day, so don't worry about working until the very last second. The shop provides you with items you can purchase with the money you make to either give your cat a happiness boost for the day or to increase its happiness meter permanently. Also, make sure you pet your cat at the start of every day to give it a 30-point happiness boost. The second and more terrifying obstacle is the creepy monster that roams the warehouse in which the items you need to ship are stored. If it hears or sees you, it will chase you down, and if you are caught, the game is over. You can avoid the monster by ducking in between the shelves if you're lucky enough to find an opening. But if it knows you are nearby, it will tend to stalk the area, which can wind up wasting a lot of time while you sit and wait for it to move away. So the quicker you can get out of hiding, the better. If the monster is stalking the area near the item that you need, you may have to lure it away in order to safely procure your item. The game becomes more difficult as you progress, since your quota increases every day. The shop provides you with several upgrade items to help you become a more efficient shipper. The 3 and 5 ticket racks allow you to print more than one order at a time. The scanner allows you to scan your ticket order so you don't have to memorize the location and code of the order item. And with the upgrade, you can scan and save 3 orders at once. The flashlight obviously helps you see much better in the dark warehouse, which is good for quickly navigating around the many obstacles lying around the warehouse floor. The tool belt allows you to carry both the flashlight and the scanner. The running shoes doubles the amount of time you can sprint in the warehouse before running out of stamina. The backpack allows you to carry an extra order item, and with the upgrade you can carry up to 2 extra order items. The last and most important upgrades you can buy are the certificates. The certificates grant you access to other floors of the warehouse which hold more expensive items, so you will want to purchase these certificates as soon as possible. However, you will not receive any orders for those items until the day after you purchase a certificate, which is why it is crucial for you to purchase the certificates when they become available to you. Here is a little strategy to help set you up for success in the game. The first day is kind of like the tutorial of the game. The only obstacle you have to contend with is your cat's happiness meter, as the monster doesn't appear until day 2, which means you can freely run back and forth between the warehouse and your room without the fear of being chased. While in the warehouse, sprint as much as you can to cut down on the time you spend away from your cat. At the start of the game, you can sprint for about 4 seconds at a time at full stamina, and it takes about 3 seconds for your stamina to fully replenish. However, you don't have to wait for your stamina to be full in order to sprint. Once you are in your room, you can take as much time as you need to package and ship your item, since your cat's happiness meter does not decrease while you are with it. You are also given $20 to spend in the shop, which I would use on cat food to give yourself a little more time to gather orders. At the time of this recording, I was able to ship 13 orders on my first day, giving me $336 to spend on day 2. On day 2, I would purchase the first certificate available, which is Basement 1, meaning I can start shipping higher priced items on day 3. The next 2 things I would purchase are the 3 ticket rack and the backpack, allowing me to do 2 orders in 1 warehouse run. After that, it is really up to you and what you feel you would need to maximize the amount of orders you can fulfill for the day. For me personally, I buy the scanner. This way, I only need to memorize 1 order location and code. I scan the item that is closest to my room and memorize the order farthest away. So when I go on my warehouse run, I start with the order farthest from my room, which I have memorized its location and code, and then I run to the second item, which I have scanned and is closer to my room. The rest of the money you have left over can either be saved or used to upgrade your cat's happiness meter. The good thing about this game is that if you lose, you can start the day over from where you left off, so try different combinations of upgrades until you feel like you have maximized your shipping output. Let me know in the comments if you were able to do more than 13 orders on day 1 and how far you got in the game. Good luck!